Okay, so this is our session with Taylor. She is going to be 12 years old in this video. So we're going to start out with talking to Taylor about her speech system and the speech helpers. So Taylor, where do you think our breathing support comes from? What structure on here?
Right here, so that would be the lungs.
Yeah, so the lungs. So that's where the airflow comes from. And then our diaphragm helps to push that air up. So where do you think our voice comes from? Is there a structure on here that you see?
The voice box,
Yeah.
which is right on top of the lungs.
Yeah, and that's called the larynx. And so within the larynx is our vocal folds, and they vibrate like this, kind of. It's pretty cool, actually. And that's where the sound comes from. And so then that sound goes up into our mouth, and then it changes the way it sounds based on how we use our tongue, our teeth, our lips, and our palate, so our hard and soft palate. So can you think of a sound that you use your tongue a lot?
O.
Yeah, O. What about your teeth? T. Or what about
O.
yeah, or what about your lips?
Ba.
Yep. Yep. P. Yeah. And then what about your palate?
Duh.
Duh. Yeah.
K.
K. Yep. It's back there. So did you feel the sound when you said those different?
G.
G. Yeah. Did you feel it vibrate a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, so that's how our sound is made, and it's important to know how your sounds are formed so that way we can kind of modify things if we need to, and we know where to change things. Yeah. Okay,
Why is the brain on here for?
Oh, well, the brain, that is like where the signal originates.
Okay.
So we get so when we're talking to someone, we hear something through our ears, and then that goes to our brains, and our brains are like, okay, we need to say something back, so we think of what we're going to say, and then it goes through nerves.
To this process.
Yeah, to the process we just talked about to make sounds.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's actually really cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. So now we're going to kind of talk about some of the feelings that you have about your stuttering.
Okay, I'm not good at talking about them, but I'll try.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a hard thing to talk about. And so here we have our iceberg diagram. And so these are the things that are visible that like people can see. Okay. And then these are like the emotions that you feel inside.
So like if a boat would hit it, it would think it can get by over here, but it would hit the iceberg underneath. But it'd be okay up here. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so what are some things that like people see when you stutter?
Sometimes I go like that.
Yeah, so you kind of move your shoulder. Yeah, so you can write that. So like shoulder movement. What else?
I have a lot of like pauses.
Pauses, okay. What else can you think of? Do you blink your eyes?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. I blink sometimes. Yeah.
I've gotten better, but I used to go more like I'd say it over.
Mhm. So like repetition.
Okay. I get red.
Mhm. Okay.
My face does.
Okay. Yeah, those are all good visible things. So now what are some feelings that you have associated with your stuttering?
Embarrassment.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's a feeling, but I get, like, I avoid talking. I get quiet.
Yeah, so avoiding.
I push out my sounds. Does that go down here or up here? Because I feel very, like tense.
That's probably something where you could see, right?
Okay.
Tension. Yeah. What about nervous? Do you ever get nervous to talk? Yep.
I'm nervous now.
Well, you shouldn't be.
I think a lot about what could go wrong.
Yeah. So thinking things are going to go wrong.
In a presentation, I'm scared.
Yeah, so scared. Fearful. What are you scared of?
My friends are nice. My classmates,
They'll laugh at you? Yeah. Do you think that you'll get a bad grade or something if you stutter?
I haven't.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, that's good.
It shouldn't matter.
No.
Yeah, so those are all good things that you've got there. Okay, so now we're going to work on some freezing strategies, and this is going to be both identification as well as a strategy for modifying speech. Okay, so Taylor, I want you to, I'm going to have some words here, and I just want you to stop me where you want me to, like, freeze, and then go like this when you want me to let it go. Okay? So you can give me these words if you want.
Baseball.
Okay. Baseball. Okay, so, and you want to ask me, like, where that was?
Where did you feel that?
Those are, like, right here on my lips. So, baseball. Yeah. So you kind of get how we're really holding it and then letting it go. So it kind of comes out, like, smoother almost once we let it go. Right?
Let it go.
Okay, so you want to give me some other ones?
Hot dog.
Okay. So hot dog.
Where did you feel that?
You feel it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. I think we got a couple more.
Apple.
Apple.
Where did you feel that?
That one was like right here. Well, up here a little bit. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna try one.
You want to try one? Okay.
I'll do this one.
Okay. Go ahead.
Ball.
You can try again.
Ball.
Where'd you feel that?
I felt that in my lips, but I felt really tense.
Yeah, where did you feel really tense? Where at?
Kind of here.
Yeah.
And a little bit here,
Mm-hmm.
but more on my lips than just like almost just flexing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so now let's just kind of talk, and when I want you to freeze it, I'll go like this, and then just let it go. Okay? All right, so I know you like sports, so what sports are you doing right now?
I like to golf, and
Okay.
it's best in the summer.
Okay. Where was that one? Where did you feel that one?
More just on my teeth.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like I couldn't go to the next one.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so you're playing golf, you said?
Yeah. My grandpa takes me,
Okay.
and we only only
Okay.
that fell here.
Yep.
We only go when it's not raining.
Mm-hmm.
So if the weather is bad,
Where was that one?
probably just right here.
Mhm.
And I was holding my breath.
Yeah.
If the weather is bad, we just don't go.
Where was that one?
That was in my lips.
Yep. Yeah. Very good.
Do you golf?
I do not golf. No. I worked at a golf course once. And
I got you.
You did. You got me. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so now we're going to move into another strategy, easy onset. So Taylor, for this one, I just want, when you go to say the words, I just want you to be really, really like not tense at all when you go to say them. So, for example, these words, so if I have like ball, like my lips come together, but I don't want them to come all the way together. So like ball. You feel like less tense?
Yeah.
It's kind of easier. Yeah, relax when you say that. Yeah. So that's what we're going to do. So we got a couple example words here. So I know you like golf. So you want to try that one? Golf. Can you try it a little bit less tense? Golf. Golf. Yeah, that was really good. And then we're in Ohio. So you try Ohio. Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, so it just comes off a lot easier to start. So let's get back to what you were doing this summer, and we'll try to do that easy onset.
It helps when I move my head forward.
Oh,
okay. That.
Yeah, so we don't want to start doing that because then you might do that with everything.
Even
if
it's helping me.
Well, you might think it is, but in reality, you're probably just kind of doing it.
Okay.
Just because like we're going into that easy, so it's kind of one of those things, but we don't want to start doing that. So yeah, so what are you doing this summer?
I'm
trying not to move your head. Yeah, good.
Going to the zoo.
Oh really? Here in Toledo?
Columbus.
Oh wow.
But with my family and friends just for the weekend.
Yeah.
That's just one time.
What's your favorite animal to see?
Well, to play with is a dog, but the panda.
Oh, okay.
Is my favorite.
Yeah, that's really cool. Do you have dogs at home?
2. Oh
yeah.
One is big, and the other one's like this small.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
that's
my favorite one.
Do they play together?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
But the little one always takes the big one's toy, and then they get mad.
Yeah. That was good. Yeah. So mad, your lips are together, so we don't want them to come all the way together, right? Mad. Yeah. Very good. Yeah. Okay. So now we're just going to talk about anything you want, and you can use any strategies that you want. So we can do the freezing, we can do the easy onset, whatever you want.
Okay. Let's do the freezing first, because that was kind of fun.
Okay.
I have big speech coming up in May, and it shouldn't be too hard, but I'm a little nervous.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be 10 minutes long.
Okay.
And I'm worried about how many times I will stutter during it.
Do you want to move into the easy onset now?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay. Wait, I forget. Can we do a practice word?
Yeah. So let's do ball again. Ball.
Ball.
Ball. Oh, trying to move your head. Yep.
Ball.
Ball. Yeah.
Okay.
So your lips kind of aren't all the way together. So ball.
Ball.
Yeah. Good job. All right. So try that now.
The topic of my speech is about animals.
Okay.
Jungle animals.
Wow, that's neat.
And the biggest part is tiger.
Okay.
Even though the panda is my favorite.
Yeah. You have to talk about this.
I have to. We have to decide, explain where they live, what they eat, what they hunt.
Oh, wow. You got a lot to talk about, huh? And in 10 minutes? I think you'll be just fine with having enough to say.
Tigers eat other animals.
Mm-hmm. They're carnivore? Are they carnivores? I think so.
I don't know. I have to research it yet.
I think they're carnivores.
Okay. You're doing my homework.
Trying to help you.
Yeah. I am worried that my friends will laugh.
Okay. Why do you think they'll laugh?
Well, it's slower,
Mm-hmm.
and I have a lot of pauses.
So what's another way that we could turn that thought around? So they might laugh, but what else? What else could happen?
They might not.
They might not laugh, right?
Yeah, my friends probably won't laugh. Just one classmate is mean.
Mean to you?
Yeah.
How do you deal with that?
I just let it go.
Just let it go?
I have other friends.
Yeah. So do you kind of ignore that other person, or?
Yes.
Yeah. And that's working so far, you think? You feel good about it?
I don't think it's too bad.
Mm-hmm.
And the teacher talked to him,
Oh, okay.
so it's getting better.
Yeah, good. Yeah, so what other things are going on at school? Is there anything else going on at school that you want to talk about?
No.
No? Not really?
No, I think that's good.
All right, so I guess we'll finish up for today. So you remember we went over the speech system, and why is that important?
Because I have to know what I can control and what parts do what.
Yeah,
when I
exactly.
talk.
Yeah.
And where the stutter is.
Yeah, good. So identifying kind of where the tension is. Yeah, and then what about the iceberg activity that we did?
Just making me aware that this is what other people see. This is also how I feel, and that they're both important.
Yeah, and they're both things that we should be aware of, right? Yeah. And then what were the strategies that we went over today?
This one.
Yeah, you like that one, the freezing and then letting it go. Yeah. And then what was the other one?
Easy onset.
Yeah.
I think that one might help more.
Yeah. help things just to be more smooth. And, yeah.
Even though it's slower.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you did a great job today. Thanks for coming in.